Very close race for the governorship in your state. The Democrat won by just a handful of votes. You looked into the case, decided you did not find voter fraud. When you applied for a federal judgeship, that issue was raised with you, correct?
That's correct. I was able to go into the White House in a meeting with Harriet Miers and her deputy Bill Kelly, and the very first question that I was asked was in reference to the 2004 governor's election.
And did they ask you why you did not go forward with an investigation or with indictments?
No, they actually asked me why Republicans in the state of Washington would be angry with me. And of course, all of the actions taken by the federal government, which were not publicly discussed, were well known to my supervisors and those who follow our work in Washington, D.C. So I was a little surprised that they would ask me about that, since our office had carefully reviewed the evidence, and really in the case of the 2004 governor's election here, the lack of evidence. And the decision that I made not to go forward was a really unanimous decision with the Seattle division of the FBI. So from our standpoint, it wasn't controversial from an evidentiary standpoint, even though it was very controversial in the state of Washington. And, you know, we expected to be supported by people in Washington, D.C. when we make tough decisions like that. And I think that's a really important problem here, that folks who raised their hand and took the same oath I did to support and defend the Constitution didn't do the same thing we did, which was focus on the evidence and not allow politics into the work that we do in criminal prosecutions.